Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set on first down. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
To throw again on second down. Brissett, complete to Hilton. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's Hines. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Jamal Sheard on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 43. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Go. Come on, QB, come on. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Check 4.
Here's Brissett. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That is caught by Williams for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hines. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. I'm coming after you. Check. Go.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Yeah, a good run as he manages 7 yards, now to the 17. On second down, it's Drake. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Brissett sets to throw it. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerome Baker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight. Deuce, 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 deuce.
After the sack on first down, Brissett, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Switch. Joker. Showing it. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". No gain on this defense, no gain.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
All day, every day, any day. You can choose the mic. Watch Mike, watch Mike. Bandit, bandit. Check that out.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check 99, check 99. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Alert 3, take off.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Extra DBs on the field, despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
It's going to be a long thing. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 15. Kill. Undercrush.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's another first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Big edge.
Brissett to throw on first. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
You better be wrong. Don't be scared of it. 36. Bang. Watch safety creeping.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Check 13.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown on the year. The Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Switch gears. Hey, kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Slam.
This is Hines. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. Fresno. Hey, alert 3.
From just shy of midfield, Brissett. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Watch tight ends right. Tight ends right. Hey. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Throwing, Brissett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing is Jackson. It's complete to Drake. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Let him know. He's checking.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. Third and short yardage. Brissett nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Returnable for Grant. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, it's Hines. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd and 9, Brissett under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jerome Baker, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
We own them. Mike, 55. Hey. Check 55, Mike. They can't hang with us. Shoot.
To throw, Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half. See
how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Jackson. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Brissett now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Check the hot read.
Here's Brissett. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D lineman, you play the run.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack, I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree. And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Or is this guy...
And he will take it in for a